Hello friends, this is Dr. Umesh Kumar Arya, Faculty of Media Studies. Friends, we are going to discuss the navigation part of the electronic manuals. Navigation is very important aspect of any online interactive material because it is through navigation only that you jump to your favorite information and easily you can access that information. So navigation is a big issue as far as technologies are concerned. There are many easiest ways through which we can retrieve the data from the computer, and when we create the electronic manuals, then people expect us that we should present the material in a very meaningful way and very concise way. So your navigation part should be strong. So we are going to discuss the navigation. This is one of the electronic manuals, and these are the links. And if I want to jump to the information management resources, then I can click here. It is having these many files, and see, if I want to go back to the home page again, then this is the link for that. I come back to my home page again, and if I go back to the earlier slide on this, then this is the slide. So the information management data is having so many videos. This is one slide, the second slide. So this way your jumping between the different slides becomes easy. At any point of time, if you want to log out, then this is the link, and if by mistake you have pressed this button, then again you can go back to the main page. If you click the online data storage, then these are the links, and see, this video has been inserted in the e-manual only. So if you press this, it will stop playing. So friends, this way you can jump over between the different slides in a very easy manner, and it seems that you are having control over the whole information. So we would learn how we can create this navigation part of e-manual. So friends, this is the source file, and by default if you press F5, then the PowerPoint presentation would start, and if you press the next button, then it will go to the next slide. But the e-manual doesn't require us to jump between the slides by the next click, but instead it should work through the links. So if you go to the animations and you see this advanced slide, then on mouse click the next slide is transferred. So it is by default, so you should unselect this. Now it will jump only when you press the links here in the show, or if you want to jump it on after certain amount of time, then you can select the time here. Automatically it will go to the next slide. And friends, as far as navigation is concerned, insert button is very important because it has got some shapes and come in the action button. These are the action buttons. For example, if I take this action button, then if I go to the slide second and take the insert button and press this, then see, it will automatically jump to the previous slide because it belongs to the previous slide. And if you take the next button, it means it will jump to the next slide. So now you don't have to press the arrow buttons to go to the next slide or the previous slide. You can use the navigation buttons. And if you take this button, then wherever you are in the PowerPoint presentation show, whether you are on the 15th slide, you will immediately jump to the home page, that is the first slide. And if you take the next button, then it will take you to the last slide. Whichever is the last slide on the PowerPoint show, it will jump on that. Again, taking the action buttons, this is the home page. Home page is already taken. This is by default the first slide. If you press this wherever in the PowerPoint show, it will jump to the first slide. And you want to give some information, you can make an hyperlink to any one of these slides, or you can open the URL here. If you want that, by clicking this icon, the PowerPoint presentation should open a website, so you can enter the name of the URL here. For example, .in. It will jump there only. And again, if you want to play some sound, then you can select the sound from here. Okay, now it is done. If you start the show, then it will jump to the stated button. If you click here, this is a button of return. It means it will return to the last view slide. If you remember that we have a button called swap in our remote control of the television, that we can swap between the last viewed channel. So whatever is the last viewed slide, it will jump to that. And if you insert this, again it is the video camera, and you can run the program also. If you want that some program should initialize from here, then you can select that program, whether it is a system program, some installed software, or some file. And this mouse over is that if you place this mouse over the icon, then it should go to the next slide, or it should run the program. You can select accordingly. So friends, these action buttons, they have the action inbuilt between them, but if you don't like the shapes, then you can do one thing also. You can insert any shape here, any shape, and you can put action on these buttons. Action is this. Now you can select your actions: hyperlink, run program, play sound, highlight, so on and so forth. So if you press this action button for the document, then you can select some MS Word file or the PDF Word file, and it will run. So you are presenting information before your readers in a very systematic way, so they don't have to guess about the information and waste their time. This is for music. It is better to associate this with some music file, and hyperlink can be made to that music file, or the program can be run here. This is the blank action button, and it can be used for any action which you will put over this. So friends, this is how the navigation is done, and it is always better to prepare the e-manual and put a good navigation system in that and give this presentation to the end user. If he or she finds some problem in the navigation, then you can correct it accordingly. And jumping between the slides in an efficient way can save a lot of your time and put a very effective uh, impression of your electronic manual presentation. Thank you very much.